going on, guys? Who's Tunde here? Welcome to another episode of Afrobeats Weekly, the podcast about African music on the continent and the diaspora. I don't say happy motherfucking New Year, but happy New Year. Welcome to the first episode of the year. Another Afrobeats year is upon us. Shout out to everyone who reached out to do Sharon T2, you with Malcolm. Guys, I really wanted to start last week and come in here like all hyped and everything. Like I was ready for the show. But as you guys know, it's show's fault as usual. Yo. I even said they can go and check the group chat. I said, this guy, let's do a special Wiz review. She was like, man, get the fuck out of here. Don't you have like family to take care of? Don't you have Christmas to enjoy? So I said, okay, as I don't get Christmas to enjoy for Lagos, make I just do my own. So, anyways, we are back. We are going to give you guys the Wiz review. Afrobeats Weekly is back. Tell a friend to tell a friend. And as usual, new year, new before we get into this episode, like we always do around this time. I need you guys to please rate and review the podcast, engage with us. It helps us grow, helps us get noticed. So as you're listening from your favorite app right now, leave that 5-star rating and comments. Thank you guys very much. On today's episode of Afrobeats Weekly, we'll be discussing the trending Chocolate City Cypher, of course. On the review tip, like I said, we have Wiz Soundman 2 EP review. And as usual, new songs, turntable charts, spotlight of the week, eliminates, and all that other good stuff. What's good, my G? How was your break?
Yo, man, what's good?
What's good? Explain to people why you said we shouldn't review Wiz album during Christmas.
During Christmas? Like, man, it's Christmas.
Break. It wasn't on Christmas Day, because I know that people are going to say, I don't want to do anything on Christmas. Anyways, how was your Christmas break? How did it go?
It was good. It was all right. You know, I needed to rest. I needed to chill. I needed to, do all those things that I needed to do at the end of the year. But yeah, it was cool. It was all right, man.
Christmas break. Did you travel?
Nah, man. Nah, I had too many trips last year. Christmas was just to rest, chill with the family.
All right, chill with the family and rest. Not too bad. I think I did the same too, minus going for all those Afrobeats conferences and all those. Let's do this, let's do that here. I went for one with Steve Stout, United Masters. Not too bad.
Oh yeah. About that.
I went for that. I went for another one. I can't really remember. But yeah, those are the things I didn't not like I don't think. I didn't go for any concerts. I was just in my house. Watching all these everybody's stories and that kind of stuff. But it was a chill Christmas break. Like you said, I think we needed our rest. I took a break from music. I don't think I listened to anything. But not like anybody released anything, minus Wiz. So I was just doing like the regular, so nothing too crazy, regular Christmas, kind of bleak in a way because my billion everybody just on the bill. Even they just go, Happy Christmas. Okay, I never charge money. Happy Christmas. Okay, Happy Christmas. I'm like, oh God.
Yo.
Crazy Christmas in Lagos. But yeah, thank God we're back with another Afrobeats Weekly. I think we should just get into it. Obviously, last week, Chocolate City, they dropped this cypher as I won't say as usual, but I think 4. I don't want to say 4 years straight, but I think there's been 4 editions or 5, if I'm not mistaken, of Chocolate City Cypher. Of course, they dropped. One time Chocolate City drops like that, there's convos that go with it. Who rap the best? Who rap the worst? What is real hip hop? Who dissed who's bars were, normal stuff. But I want to say shout out to Chocolate City for constantly being in that rap convo. They're very rap and hip hop centered label, which is something you don't really see in Nigeria. So shout out to them for always trying to move the culture forward. Of course, I listened to the cypher over and over again, and personally, it did nothing for me. Like I said in the group chat, maybe I think this is the reason why. I think because I already know these guys can rap, or I'm just having a Chocolate City rapper fatigue. I wasn't like wowed. I didn't go back to it saying, "Oh, this guy was busting," and I missed this line. I was just like, okay, let me just listen again to just for listening's sake. Don't get me wrong, this guy can spit, but for me, I don't know. I think it's time for something new, something fresh. I need new faces. This was just missing like Vector and Ladipo, and it have been a liquor brand cipher all over again. So I don't know if it's just me. But how do you feel about the cipher?
Yo, man, I told you, I just like when rappers rap. So
Yeah.
no matter what, give it to me however you want to give it to me. You know, I just want to see rappers rap. You know, because these guys are probably going to go the whole year. You're probably not gonna hear a rap song from
Yeah,
them.
exactly.
You know, throughout the year, maybe someone might release an album. The album might not even have like a posse track on it.
Yeah.
This is what I like.
Okay.
Hey, as a hip hop head, this is what I like. So just it's like one section and throughout the entire year they're gonna spit in the cipher. I'm gonna take it like that because of course I'm gonna debate who had the best verse, who had the best lines, who had the best bar. You know, I'm gonna rank them. That's it. That's what I'm gonna do. So yeah, I liked it.
Okay. I mean, like I said, to me, I was just like, ugh, here we go again.
I understand the fatigue. It's like for real. Like they're probably going to do it again sometime next year. But
but it's like you said, Ja. Like I see from your angle in terms of if these guys, so it's like they give us this or they give us like an EP or a mixtape that just has bars, and when they want to do their like album rollout, they go to their like regular album stuff that might not have much spitting as this. So from that angle, I'm not really mad at it, but I don't know. For ciphers in Nigeria, I think I just need, fresh faces, new faces, some people that warm me. I'm like, oh, who's this guy and what's he saying? That kind of thing. Or I don't know. That's just me, personally. But yeah, like you said, the debate always comes after. We always rank them. So I think my ranking, my last was definitely Ice Prince. It is. It is two bars that I came to spit. The fifth for me was Blaqbonez. I find it hard to connect with his voice, and this flow was kind of using that. I don't know. It didn't stick with me. Fourth was Jesse. Third was Loose. Second was Q, and first was M. Those are my rankings.
Yo, that's crazy. That's that's actually crazy.
Yeah,
but you know what? It's okay. It's understandable that we have our first and our last are the same. So
yeah,
our first and last is the same. I had Jesse at number 2.
Okay.
I had Jesse at number 2. I had Loose at number 3. Blaqbonez at 4. Q, and then Prince.
Are you serious? Q was that low on your?
To be honest, Loose. Let me just put it. To be honest, Loose, Blaqbonez, and Q were on the same level to me.
Okay.
But I can't just put all of them at 3. Exactly. Okay. So they were all the same level to me. I enjoyed Q's bars. Of course, you understand. I have a thing with the flow, but I enjoyed his bars. His bars, I thought were neat. Same thing with Loose. I thought he had the best opener, man. He had the best opener in the entire cipher. So exactly, he's high on my list.
His rap was the clearest to me, like in terms of relatability, like give us that big boy Loose, and I was like, yeah, I dig it.
Yeah, so yeah, that was it for me, man. So and I actually enjoyed Blaqbonez, just rapping instead of doing all these comical things. But yes, inside it, he made it like witty and stuff. So yeah, I enjoyed that.
Not too bad. I think Ice was just like, let me just call my babe so that they won't say I didn't rap. Just give us like.
But my problem was that after he said besides anybody, nobody rap past me. I was expecting him to just come and kill it. Like I was expecting bars. And I was just like,
we all knew that was kind of cap. Nobody's saying Ice is not a good rapper, but in terms of that interview, it was like, oh no, all these guys that can rap more than them. If you put all of us in this, I was like, yeah, okay, prove it now, prove it. You can't even out-trap guys in your label, man. But yeah, I mean. I see the rap legend. Nobody's debating that. But in terms of spitting and in terms of bars, the way it was talking, I was just like, yeah, I like you, but you're capping. Big cap.
Man.
So yeah, I think
So
fair enough, fair enough. We both have M as number one. So not too
hmm,
bad, he did his bullish shit. The way his style was
yo,
funny, just on his. I liked it. I liked it, and it's fresh too. It sounded fresh to like a revived M that had like a point to prove. So not
yo,
too bad.
point was proved. Point was proved.
Yeah, yeah, point was proven. All right, that's it with the Chocolate City Cypher. Did you guys enjoy it? Let us know. Use the hashtag Afrobeats Weekly. Let us get into new songs and of course the album. But let's start with the guy that released, I think, Saturday night. I think if I'm not mistaken. That's Asake Only Me. It's kicking off 2024 with a new single. Song was produced by Blaze Beats. To be honest, this hasn't really hit for me yet. So my first couple of listens, I think maybe this week, where I bump it in the gym or when I'm going out, or if I hear it on the radio or something, it might pick up. But for now, it never enter. It never enter.
E get money, e get money, e get. Yo, I don't know what you're talking about.
It never
I
enter
don't know
for
what
me.
you're saying.
Okay,
Please.
apparently it has entered your side. So let me not
E
ask you
get
some of the
money,
questions.
e get. Yo, first of all, Ashake has like the best. What do you call it? The best trending song right now
Yeah.
with
Ooh,
the
I like
SARS
that.
and
Yeah.
Gunna. Like that's the
I
best
mean, he
trending
said it. He
song.
said it. Yeah.
But right now, man, this one entered for me. Like first play, I was like, okay, already, the year started off hot already.
Come on, that's how we did in
Man,
2020. Started February, then just took over the year. So
bro.
maybe
So
if
yeah,
it does it
man.
again this year, we'll just have to. We'll have to. I
Yo,
don't know what to do, but yeah.
I don't know, man. 04.
Or three, man. Or three.
Or 3 right now, man.
Or
Nah,
three.
man. Nah. This one entered, man. I'm feeling it. Only him, man. Only me. Only
All
him.
right. Only
Yeah.
Asake shows feeling it. I'm still undecided, but let's see. Let's move on to If They Are Real by Vector and Bella Shmurda. I like this one, smooth, low tempo. Bella Shmurda kills it. I think his voice was perfect for this jam. So, Vector's bars, normal Vector bars, but I love the song If They Are Real by Vector and Bella Shmurda. What say you?
Sometimes I just wonder, like, is there anything that can just be a single? That's just my own. Like, it's a good song, but it's just like, is it a single? Like, is this a song that you think people are just gonna throw up or throw in a playlist or throw in a radio? Like, I don't feel like it is.
I don't feel like
So I don't feel like this will stick. Exactly. So I just feel like, why not just keep this for the album? Because within the album, it'll play
it sounds
well.
like a good album cut.
But I don't feel like, yeah, exactly. So I don't feel like this is, I don't feel like this is a single, and just because of that, like I don't know what to do with it. That's it. That's my review.
I mean, speaking of not feeling like a single, this next one too, I don't know what to do with it. It is Just Like Me by 21 Savage and Burna Boy. I'm not gonna lie, it didn't make for a memorable Burna verse for me. I don't know if it's the song. I don't know if it's maybe the placing on the album when I was listening to it, because I listened to it on the album, not like a single. So it didn't really do anything for me. I don't know if it's just me, but yeah. Just Like Me by 21 Savage and Burna Boy. What say you?
Same thing, man. I wrote it like that. Like on the album, I think it was like second to last song.
Yeah.
It just came out of nowhere. I didn't feel like the what's the collaboration meshed well. I know it's cool. Like, hey, you did a verse on my album. Come and do a hook on my album.
But they probably recorded
Exactly,
on the same kind of vibe. Yeah.
It might have been so, and it just felt like when I just did a dope hook, and our guy just came and did whatever rapping he was rapping. So yeah,
20,
I don't know.
20,
I didn't feel like it meshed.
Yeah. Same thing for me. I was just like, yeah. I don't know. Anyways, that's that about that. Let's move on to another song. This time on the soundtrack. Off the Book of Clarence soundtrack, we have Jeezu, if that's how to pronounce it, by Adekunle Gold, Doja Cat, and Kodack Black. When I saw this track list, I didn't know what to expect, but this was my favorite drop of the week. It sounded like all those joints of like a Watch the Throne or like an anthem, like it had the movie. Like if you listen to it, you're like, this song fits on the movie. I can't wait to see the movie, Book of Clarence. But yeah, this is my favorite drop this week. Jeezu by Adekunle Gold, Doja, and Kodack Black.
It's a dope song, but my favorite drop is the other feature that we're going to talk about on this album. Like that was my favorite track on the album. So yes,
all right.
It was a dope track.
If it's a Sacred Love by Yemi Alade you're talking about, then it's a very good song. This is the kind of song you hear. I mean, I know she's in a francophone bar. She doesn't care about lyrics. She will do all those kind of songs. But when you listen to this kind of song and you're like, I just wish she did this type of songs more to showcase like how talented she really is. But yeah, I don't know what to say. Dope song.
Yo, man, dope song. Like really dope song. Of course, clearly, like it feels like this will play on the album. It's her singing with Jamez Samuel, who's the guy that directed the movie, and it's a dope. Like I don't know how else to put this. Yemi Alade showing, of course, that she has the pipes, singing as well as she can sing. It was kind of crazy too, like that she made the album. So, at least the talent is there. They saw it, she delivered. So yeah.
Yeah, I think she has, as an artist, she's what do I want to say now? She has picked a side and she's sticking to that side, meaning she knows the kind of music she wants to make when it's commercial on the albums and stuff. But like on features, like on what's the name of that Beyonce soundtrack that she featured to, she was dope on that song. On a song like this, she was very dope. So she kind of like knows that okay, on this type of albums or features, I have my freedom to show my voice, to show how talented I am. But when it comes to albums, I'll give them what they want to hear, which is cater to my francophone audience that like my lyrics the way they are, that like dancing beats and all that kind of stuff. And pretty much works for her. Like there's no, you love it or hate it. She has tried and tested and it's a working formula. I mean, they just called her for AFCON to perform. So all those kind of things. So for artists too, like sometimes you have to choose between, what is in quotes real and what is not, what people want to hear, what your fans want to hear. I think,
find your lane, man. Find your lane.
Yeah, and I think early on, that Johnny song just kind of like, put on that map that okay, this is where I'm going. This is what people want to hear, and she followed that formula, stuck to it. I mean, over the years we were like, she doesn't sing. His lyrics are there, really, but she sells out stadiums. She sells out arenas. So at some point, you just have to be like, maybe we are the ones that don't really know music. So we give it to her. Yes, sir. So those are the songs we listen to. It's still very early in the year. People are still testing the waters, seeing what sound picks up. I don't know. What do you think? Do you think our piano will still be relevant this year? Or do you think another person will find another sound that everybody will jump on?
I'm a piano. Well, I don't know, man. It all depends, It all depends on who has that first hit. So what that first hit sounds like, it's kind of like what's going to usher us into the summer. Once that ushers us into the summer,
usher us into the rest of the year.
Exactly. Pretty much.
True that. You don't lie. That's how it usually goes. It either comes with a sound or it comes with a dance, and everybody else starts copying that sound, and before you know it, 2024 is defined by that sound or that dance. So yeah. Interesting year for Afrobeats. Let's see. Also, our Grammy year. I don't know who's going to win it over this summer and towards the end of the year. I'm starting to feel like Tyler's Water might win it, and we are just like, I won't be surprised because that song did ridiculous.
I believe that song is going to win it. I believe that song is going to win it. My kid keeps singing that song.
Like, I mean, he had like a countdown. He had like a countdown run. Like it was everywhere. So I won't be surprised if she does win it. Like I won't even be mad. Like how when we were saying it last year, we were like, she doesn't stand a chance. But now she really does stand a chance, man. She stands a chance.
Give it to her,
All
man.
right.
Give it to her.
So that's it. Let's go on to Soundman 2 by Wiz.
Mhm.
This album came out a while ago. Cool EP, nothing too crazy. P Prime and the Elements handled the production. 4 songs, 2 features, One Day and Zlatan. And to me, those were the best songs on the EP. The EP has been out for a while now. So, I've had time to listen to it. And only those 2 songs made it off, to my personal playlist. It's 4 songs, but I didn't go back to the EP like, I have to play these 4 songs and repeat everything. I just took 2 out, the remaining 2, I don't even think I hear them anyway. I might be wrong. So the Zlatan song and the One Day song, I keep hearing them over and over. So this EP sits around like a 6.5 over 10 for me. Yeah, that's it. Soundman Volume 2 by Wiz, 6 over 5.10. Over 10, yeah.
Okay, so my only take was like listening to the first song got me mad all over again. Right?
Yeah.
Because I remember that Wiz had One Day on it. No, so One Day had Wiz on his album. And I was just like, listen to this song that he featured you on. I listen to that song that you featured him on. And I'm just like, come on. Like, no one could have told you that. But anyways, yes, that was the best song on the album. I believe Wiz shot the video with Zlatan.
Yeah.
Which, of course, also is a really good song.
Yeah.
So, you're not lying that those are the 2 best songs on the album. However, I think he had didn't he have the Queen, what's her name again? King Maddie. King Maddie, right? Yeah, he had her on, I want to believe it's Diamond.
Yeah. He had like a couple of upcoming. I think he had another guy. Is it Alade or something? He had like some, all these guys that are upcoming and just like sprinkle them on like the hair. Yeah,
so exactly. So I think he had her on Diamonds. I really did like her part on Diamonds, if I can remember well. But yeah, like you said, it's not an EP that I'll be going back to. It's not an EP that like stands out to like Wiz's discography. Just like he had a really great song with One Day to me, and that's it.
Yeah,
that's where it ends for me.
Yeah, I'm not even mad at that song because it pretty much sums it up to me too. I mean, for me too, dope song by One Day, dope song by Zlatan, and that's it. Like, I'm pretty sure it was just one of those. Let me release. Maybe he said it. The way Weezy and he just said it was like, oh no, I can't go back now. Let me just put out something. Soundman Volume 2 by Wiz. Did you guys listen? Let's know what you think. Use the hashtag Afrobeats Weekly. Let me move on to my spotlight of the week. This week, it's a guy called David Snow. He just sent me one of those people that just send me like stuff to listen. So he just sent me his song randomly, like I think December last year, and I was like, and I played it and I was like, ooh, this sounds so dope. So the song came out on Friday. It's a song called 7 a.m. in Jones. If you are looking for a song to get hyped to, if you're in the gym and you want to lift heavy weights, this is that song. The beat is hard. The lyrics and delivery are so raw. It was just chatting and I'm like, who's this guy? So you guys should check him out. 7 a.m. in Jones by David Snow. I recommend it if you're a rap fan, if you like your rap gritty and grimy. Yeah, let's move on to the Afrobeats charts. That's the turntable charts to y'all. We've been out for a while, so the charts have changed. Let me say it has changed small, for what I'm looking at. So at number 10, I have Too Busy to Be Bae by Kiss Daniel. Number 9, I have one of my favorite songs, Happiness, SARS, Asake, and Gunna. IDK, Wizkid featuring Zlatan at number 8. Do I Remix, Fino and Burna Boy at number 7. Umbrella, Nas Boy, and One Day Cole at number 6. Different Pattern by Shay Vibes, number 5. Holy Ghost by Omale at number 4. Ego, Chike and Mobile, another favorite song of mine this December. That's at number 3. Cast, Charlie Poppy and Odumodu Black at Call That Song of December. That's at number 2. And number 1, the chart master himself, the person who has hacked how to, charts when a song comes out. Tweet Tweet by Kiss Daniel. Do you like that song?
What?
I kid you not.
I've never heard that song. Like, that song has not even, like, gone past through my radar.
Are you serious? Omo, he's everywhere in Nigeria. Let me not say Nigeria, everywhere in Lagos. Let me say Lagos. He's everywhere in Lagos.
Jeez.
It's all those mama and papa songs. And you know, once you hack mama and papa sounds like this, that's the end. And I'm sure Kiss Daniel is like, he's another person that's maybe now found his formula. Like, you know what? This is the kind of music I want to be making.
This is it for me, man.
Yeah,
Oh
this
yeah,
is it for me. Music
I heard the song.
Music that you
I've
have
heard
heard
the song.
it.
I just remember.
Yeah.
I just remember seeing him do like a video dance,
like a
whatever.
challenge and all those things. Yeah, and because it's all over social media too. Yeah. So yeah, that's it. That's that song. Everybody listens to it. Everywhere I go, they play it everywhere. So I'm not surprised. And like we said, I think this is another person that's found his formula. You know, make songs that everybody likes, and you know, gets him to where he gets him. So that that's number 1 this week by Kiss Daniel. Let us move on to my 5s. And this December, I was heavy in trenches music. I stumbled up
in the gutter.
I switched from Apple to Spotify. You know, Spotify has like this recommendation. And when one song plays, the other song is like almost like the genre of that song. So I was just like crazy. And there's some guys that already followed from December and everything. So in no particular order, I feel like these guys are just like an Olamide or Zlatan feature away from like a mainstream song. And the good thing about these guys, why I like these guys, is that they're already building like their fan base and their community, especially on TikTok. And you go to TikTok and you see their views, you see their numbers, and you go to Spotify and you also see their numbers. It's like 100,000, 200,000, 80,000, 70,000, which is very good for like emerging artists. So here are 5 guys I wanted to check out. You can check out any of their songs, but just these are their names. I have Burna, that's Rybena. I have Small Singer. I have IOX. I have Badman Nico, and I have Song of Ika. These are the kings. The kings. I put this stuff right there. I put this stuff on my story. That okay, that some guys for I was just these guys have a nice community on TikTok. Check them out. So I was like, are these their real names or their aliases? I was like, their name. I saw their name themselves. So these guys are the kings of like sped up trenches music. I just feel like if they get like a feature or like a nice cosign, they're gonna blow. Yeah, so those are my 5s this week. Over to you.
Oh, okay. You know what? I don't know. We'll see how the year goes if those guys will make it to the top, and I'll probably listen to one song from them. But you never know, man. So, anyways, my 5. I don't know if we did it last year. People were looking up to, but I'm looking out for. But I'm just putting in albums I want to hear this year. Hopefully, maybe that's changed now. You never know. At number 5, I have Tyler. I think she had a big year last year with a big single. She did drop a second single. She had a single with IS Star as well. So she worked, and I feel like, what? Let's open up this Afrobeats for everybody else, and so I am Tyler is my number 5.
Okay.
At number 4, I don't know if he might release another album, but I feel like Odumunu Black, I want to hear something. Even if it's not an EP, if it's a mixtape, whatever. I do believe he called his last album.
I think he is like maybe that collaboration album with his Abuja guys. I think so, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, continue.
Yeah. So I feel like he's on such a run. I feel like yes, I want to hear something from him again. Even though he spent all the time end of last year just fighting people online, and that his what you call it, deluxe had like so many bangers. Yeah, like the deluxe songs, like the additional songs were really good. Like he didn't push any of those. But anyways, that's some of the points. I think he should release something. At number 3, of course, I feel like he's gonna come back. Like even though I don't think he should, but I feel like Asake is gonna drop another album.
For sure.
I feel like he's like in the mode. I feel like he's in the mode of like Olamide and Burna, which like just give you that consistent year over year. So I feel like Asake is going to be at number 3. At number 2, this is a tricky one. I feel like not like I feel like I know that Tiwa Savage is going to release an album this year.
Okay.
So I want to hear it. Wait. Did I just put? Yeah, Tiwa is on number 2. Okay, Tiwa is number 2, and at number 1 I have Thames.
Mm.
That's my list.
All right. I'm like, yeah, I think good list. I think most person.
Although I'm missing one person. There's one person I'm missing on the list, which is Wiz. I'm missing.
I don't know, man. I think Wiz. Okay, yeah, because I don't think he dropped anything last year.
No, he didn't.
Okay, so yeah, Wiz. But yeah, Thames for me is like is the person I'm most excited about on that list.
Okay. We can't wait for Thames.
All right, let's move on to Eliminate, and this week's Eliminate. A lot of albums are turning 10 this year, so obviously I took 8 from the albums. So this should be interesting. Let's go. Let's get into it. First battle, I have Showontstop, The Journey versus MI Abaga's Chairman. You know, Showontstop came with Perfect Gentleman, Komole, Kilogbe, MI's Chairman album, you know, Bad Belle, Bullion Van, Human Being. You gotta eliminate one, man. It's difficult, but you gotta pick one.
This is unfair. I feel like you should have put it against someone else, but I understand why you put it against each other, because every other person is kind of like, I don't understand.
Yes.
But I keep saying, like, Showontstop was the guy. He had a dope debut album. Like, literally, he should be in the conversation right now. And he just faded away. Of course, as always, everything like label issues. I don't know what other issues. Could be personal issues.
Producer issues. Him and D-Tunes, I think they had a fallout, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, you see, another thing. So, like, it's just so hard, man. Like, to be honest, man, back in the days, you think you made it, but all of a sudden, you're gone. And that's it. But the Chairman album, remember the Chairman album was like, it was like the songs were like the left and the right, and there was a song in the middle, like
in the middle called the middle.
They call like,
yo, the middle called the middle.
Nah, man, and people like, I can remember like some people shitting on that album, which I couldn't understand because I thought that album was dope, and I still think it's dope till today. So yes, the Chairman album makes it.
All right, Chairman album makes it for sure. Let's move on to another round. Wizkid, Ayo, and P-Square's Double Trouble.
Ayo.
Wait, now with Wizkid's Ayo, we had Jai, show me the money. With P-Square's Double Trouble, we had Collabo, Alingo, personally. So you're not changing your mind?
Personally, no.
All right, she was not changing his mind. Let's go on to our Battle of the Besties, Streets OT Olamide. This one had Oganla, Gunzmi, Story for the Gods, Fino's No Gods No Glory. This one started with the Chibuzo. Then he had Alobam, Good Die Young, Man of the Year. This album was another fantastic album. I can remember when we reviewed this album, we were so excited. Street OT Olamide versus Fino No Gods No Glory.
So, I mean, this is not Olamide's best album.
Yeah.
It's a dope album, but it was not his best album. This, however, is like Fino's best album. Just with that, No Guts, No Glory, man.
Off that, show is going with No Guts, No Glory. We have Battle of the Babes, YJ, Words Aren't Just Enough. Of course, No Be You, Only You featuring Emma. And we have Yemi Alade, Kings of Queen. Breakout single Johnny, and there's kissing on a drink, something like that. YG Words Aren't Just Enough, and Yemi Alade, Kings of Queen. What say you?
Still the best. Okay. It's the second best female album of all time. So with that said, Words Just Enough.
That said, Words Aren't Just Enough by YJ. So semi-final, Emma Baga's chairman, Fino's no guts, no glory.
Yo, I still gotta go with no guts, no glory, man, bro. I still have to go with that.
Emma Baga, show said it got to go with no guts, no glory. Murs Aaron just enough by YJ and Wizkid's. I want to say sing. I want to say charts. I don't how they say hits album Ayo.
I still go with words aren't just enough, man.
Words aren't just enough makes it to the final round. And in the final round, doing battle, Fino, no guts, no glory versus words aren't just enough. What say you on 8 albums turning 10 in 2024?
I'm gonna give it to YJ.
Remember.
Yo.
Okay, I was about to guilt trip you and say, remember, the babes are watching you. You don't want to be a mystic king, so you have to.
No, it's not that, because I always said, like, I remember saying it back then. I remember saying it like a couple years ago that like YJ had like such an amazing debut album, like flawless debut album, and then she just didn't follow it up. And I rate that album just as high as I rate Asha's album.
Yeah.
Which, of course, to us, is the best people album.
Yeah. So I think we also gave it like stellar reviews when we did it back then. So yeah.
Yeah. So YJ can sing, and she sang, and this album still holds the test of time. Like, you listen to those songs, you're just like, man.
So I remember that video. I think it was like a bathtub and singing her heart out and that kind of stuff. Yeah. So yeah.
Yo. Yep,
not mad at it, but somehow, I don't know. For me, I think no guts, no glory would have made it to the top. But yeah, that's it.
Like I said, winning final.
Yeah, sure. I said it. Words aren't just enough for him. 8 albums, 10 2024, and there you have it. We have come to the end of the show, the first episode of the year, and it's a wrap. Thank you guys for listening to this episode of Afrobeats Weekly. We hope you enjoyed it. New episode of the podcast drops every Monday. Make sure you subscribe on Apple, Google, Spotify, wherever you get your pod from. We would love to hear from you. Use the hashtag Afrobeats Weekly. Please leave us comments, suggestions. Send emails to fanmail at afrobeatspod.com. Also, don't forget to follow us on Twitter and Instagram, at AfrobeatsPod. We will catch you in the next episode. Peace out, my people. Peace out.
Peace.